Hey, what's up? It's Ben Nathan the Benjamin. In Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 19, it says that wisdom makes one person, one wise person, more powerful than 10 rulers in a city. So basically, it's better to have wisdom than strength. Like it says in Proverbs chapter 16, verse 16, how much better to get wisdom than gold, insight rather than silver. So the Bible makes clear to us that wisdom and knowledge are very important. When God granted King Solomon any wish that he wanted, he didn't choose money or women or power or victory over enemies. He chose wisdom. This is in 1 Kings chapter 3 verses 5 through 14. So he chose wisdom. That's what he wanted. I mean, none of us would have chosen that, obviously. And so God gave him wisdom. And then he went ahead and gave him all the other stuff he didn't ask for because God had thought that that was so humble of him to not ask for those things. So here's what Solomon realized, though: money and power and all this other stuff, it's meaningless if you don't know how to use them. Take a bad politician, for example. You probably envy their power, but in the end, they leave a negative impact. So what's the point? They'd be better off serving in another role in society where they have more experience or knowledge, right? So the riches and all the other stuff, it fades away anyways. The knowledge of God never will. As it says in Matthew 24:35, that heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never pass away. In Ecclesiastes 4:6, it says, better one handful with tranquility than two handfuls with toil and chasing after the wind. So it's better to have less with more knowledge because at least you know what to do with it. You know what I mean? Apply this to your life. Don't pursue a relationship until you're honestly ready to put someone else first and have patience with the process. And don't try to make more money just to spend it, but to save it for later. And like other things like that, right? It's better to have wisdom than things that you don't have the wisdom to handle, if that makes sense. Maybe you don't want your dreams to come true. Maybe you need to be smart enough to see it through. It says in Ecclesiastes 5:13 that when wealth is hoarded to the harm of its owners, it's a grievous evil under the sun. So we don't try to hoard up all these things because ultimately it's to our own harm. It's better to have wisdom. It's better to have God here today. God bless you.